what up, everybody? Stevie Reach coming to you in this video. You got half of the SummerSlam crew heading down to SummerSlam this year. It's going to be outstanding and outrageous. I got FreakinYaYa88 here. Wasn't able to get a hold of Jim now. He's missing in action. And Luke Cage doesn't have a Mac, so we're not able to put him in the video. But FreakinYaYa88, are you ready to have a kick-ass time at almost at WrestleMania? WrestleMania's on my mind. I can't believe it's coming. But SummerSlam, are you ready to have fun some SummerSlam?
I sure am. Punk and Cena too. Yeah, come on.
Summerfest. This is gonna be outrageous. It's gonna be crazy. Highlighted by some access and all this, that, and the other. I mean, everything that comes SummerSlam. It's only gonna get bigger each and every year as the stadium's coming to LA. Are you excited about that?
Definitely. I read that with that stadium, they're trying to build SummerSlam as like the WrestleMania of the summer. Making like a WrestleMania subset, like an A or whatever. So like I hope, they do good for this one, because they can't have a flop and then like in 2 years from now, well, we're gonna try and fill 60,000 people for SummerSlam.
Man, it makes me excited because I live here in California and it's only a ride down the street pretty much for me, a little 8-hour drive, but it just gonna make the people bitch about us getting SummerSlam each and every year. It's gonna make them bitch even more, which isn't that exciting to hear about because basically everybody always points their finger. They always like to point their finger at SummerSlam, saying it's the second pay-per-view every year, but they don't
want SummerSlam. They want access. They just won't say it.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm excited. I think it's gonna be great. I mean, you're meeting Triple H. I'm meeting Mysterio. This, that, and the other. I mean, it's access is what it's about. It's what when you go to Mania, everybody wants to hear about your Mania trip, but they ask you about access more than anything else. And that's what's great that it comes to SummerSlam. And I mean, let's get out of that. We're gonna call this the predictions video. Let's start predicting matches. The first match that we got going on is that we're gonna start with actually a surprising match. Feud on SmackDown that has basically has taken over, and it has a life of its own. I can't believe that Sheamus and Mark Henry has so many well, not say stipulations, but it has so much. The winner of this match is basically going to get a big push. It matters if they want to go with the face, if they want to go with the heel, because they have built up Sheamus, and I went to the SmackDown tapings. I couldn't believe the reaction that Sheamus got. Basically.
Thanks for spoiling it.
The last time we were here, the last time that Sheamus was here, he was the big time heel going into SummerSlam last year. Everybody hated him, and now he's back, and everybody loves him. I just couldn't believe he was able to turn it down so fast. It was basically the last time when I went to SummerSlam, I got to hear Orton's, his big cheer for the first time, and I just couldn't believe how everybody loved this guy. But, for some reason, I'm on the Mark Henry side. I love seeing Mark Henry as a giant heel. I think this guy has been a monster sport for WWE for a long time, and his push right now is just legendary. He's looking at Kane, he's looking at Big Show, and some other jobber on Friday, and I just can't believe how big they built this guy up. I want to see the push Mark Henry go forward. I want to see him get a title shot, maybe even become World Heavyweight Champion someday. What do you think about that?
I feel bad because he's been there for a long time, and the closest he ever got to becoming world champion was in 2006 when he feuded with Angle. But I mean, part of me says, you know what? If Sheamus doesn't win, no big deal. He's gonna be one of the guys that's there for years to come, But another part of me says last year was a really lopsided year. It was like you wanted to cheer for him, because oh man, he's gonna have a good match at Mania, which I think he had a decent match, Triple H. And then after that, he was like in this wishy-washy title reign where he was like running away from the Nexus as a champion, and
Cena.
I don't know. Yeah, I want to forget about that. So this would be very good for him, feuding with Christian if Christian retained. But I don't know. But if I had to pick, I'd rather see Sheamus get the push.
Well, him appearing on Conan O'Brien, Conan O'Brien not being the biggest show in the world as it is anymore, but it still is, a big audience. I don't see WWE push Sheamus on Conan. He's not going to win this match, but my heart really wants to push me to pick good old Mark Henry for this. I want to see that he come out. Move on. Good old squash match. I don't think there's anybody in the world picking Kelly for this match, but Beth
Do you
Phoenix
predict
against
the win?
Kelly Kelly. It has to be Beth. I mean, this domination, basically just
No,
there's
wait,
no
wait,
way in the world.
wait. The first match.
The
Did
first match.
did we even choose a winner?
The what match?
The Sheamus and Mark Henry
You
match.
picked Sheamus. I picked Sheamus, but I said I wanted to have Henry. Isn't that what happened?
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
Keep up,
yeah,
people. Kelly Kelly, Beth
yeah.
Phoenix. Basically, let's not spend more time talking about this. The match is actually gonna be Beth Phoenix is gonna beat the hell out of her, right?
I hope so. I mean, part of me says I don't know why, dude, but I had this gut feeling that like it's 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 Kid and Razor Ramon all over again. Where like out of nowhere, like I could see where Beth Phoenix is like pummeling her, and it gets to the point where like she has her finished, and she could have pinned her, but no, she keeps pummeling her and like beating her up, spine busters and shit like that, and out of nowhere, like she's picking up um Kelly by the hair, and she's playing possum. All of a sudden, she like does it like a botched this fuck roll up, and then like out of nowhere, she steals the win, and Beth's just like ah
If Kelly
no
Kelly wins this match, I'll start making her Hall of Fame plaque. All right.
yeah.
But
But I'm picking Beth to win.
I don't know. From being at the SmackDown show, I think there's going to be a couple matches added to it from the SmackDown side. For some reason, I think that Ezekiel Jackson and Cody Rhodes are going to have a match. It's a pretty good feud, and it's pretty hot. Let's just say it. Fuck it. I don't care. It's on my channel. Cody won the title. All right, you're gonna watch it tonight. From Big Zeke, and I also think Daniel Bryan against Wade Barrett are gonna have a match. Do you think those two matches will get added?
I'm still trying to get over what we just said right now. Wait, what was the question?
Do you think Ezekiel Jackson and Cody Rhodes and Daniel Bryan and Wade Barrett will get added to the card from SmackDown?
Mm,
We just had a nice
Ezekiel Jackson and
title
Cody.
change on free TV. Come on, it's gotta
We
be that.
did. No, you're being serious right now. The title changed hands.
You gotta be kidding me. Yes.
Oh, I honestly didn't even catch that in your video. Well, anyway, we're getting off track.
What?
Then yeah, if I didn't catch that, I honestly didn't. I wow, it's like I'm like so surprised right now. Honestly, I should have mentioned that. Okay, yeah, to that will get added, and Cody has to retain.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Bryan and Wade Barrett. I don't think so, dude. I want to say they should just to keep them relevant. Don't let them be an afterthought from last month's pay per view. Winning the briefcase. But I don't think he's gonna get added.
Mm. All right. Well, fine. I will. Yeah. If Cody goes in, Cody has to win it. There's no reason.
Although Daniel Bryan was pretty over last year in that same building, so
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
for the one fact that he just lost on Friday and got beat up after the fact that he did lose also, I think that he got to pick up the win in this. I don't think you want that guy walking around with the briefcase too many losses and beatdowns on his record, especially if they want this guy to be headlining WrestleMania.
True.
Yeah. But then we'll get back. What matches do you think Raw will get at it?
Miz and RTruth are like the wild cards in this. They're just there, because both of their guys are hurt. Their feuds, their opponents.
Okay, well, how about this? Let's just throw this up there. I mean, when Edge won the tag title with Jericho, that sort of came out of the middle of nowhere, and it sort of gave a boost to the tag division. And right now, the tag division sucks. You just named two guys that don't have any matches, and basically you got McGill and Cody, and you got a Tunga walking around. Any chance you pair these guys up as a tag team? The Raw main event scene is pretty booked solid right now. I mean, you got John Cena, you got CM Punk, you got Alberto Del Rio walking around with the briefcase. He's always in your mind. You got two guys here that are, one guy's been a world champion, one guy is on the verge of being in the main event, and you put him in the mid card, he's gonna look bad. You gotta do something with him.
If I'm a Miz fan, I don't want to see that. Because this is just going to make him go all the way back to square one, being a tag team champ. He just got away from that last year. He really set himself apart where, like, look, I'm me. I'm not a part of a faction or a team. He got away from Show Miz, And then if he's in a tag team with RTruth, even as champions, I think it's gonna be more of a comedic team where it's like they don't get along and somehow they keep winning. You know, kind of like Shawn and Austin. Remember when they won the belts out of nowhere on Raw
Yeah.
that one night? It's like they didn't have fun. I'm not saying like they're gonna be exactly the same, but like they were like they didn't get along and somehow they won. I think I wouldn't like that.
Speaking
I don't think
of
that's gonna happen.
Austin winning the belts, I think the one that when he won the belt, so Dude Love as tag, that was the best tag team of all time. That was where he just didn't want him as his partner. That was awesome storyline that they had for Stone Cold right there.
Remember that match where he was in the match like for a good 20 minutes before Doolove debuted or whatever, and then Doolove gets to tag in there. He goes in there and like he goes to tag Austin. Austin's like, and then JR's like, Austin's tired. He's been handling the match the whole night. I
I
thought that was
love that stuff. All right, then we'll get into our our main events here. You got Christian, you got Randy Orton. Basically, this is just it's gonna be a good match. Probably gonna be match night. I don't think anything is gonna take it away from it. These guys have delivered countless times, and I'm one of the people that say that you put Money in the Bank match with Punk and Cena and you put it in any other arena, I don't think it's good as it was. So I'm saying Christian Orton could deliver. I'm picking Christian to win this match. I don't know why I want him to win. It seems like he's gonna come up with something special to to try to surprise Orton. It could be big. That's what I got. What do you think?
I'm a solutions oriented kind of guy, like my boy Woody Page on Around the Horn. I'm thinking Christian gets Mark Henry to help him win in the bet or in the deal where he probably promises him a title shot on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets the win with Mark Henry's help. Mark Henry then has a title match with Christian on SmackDown, and then Randy Orton costs him the match, then makes them two feud, and then Sheamus is automatically by default the new number one contender since he beat Mark Henry at SummerSlam.
That'd be weird. So you got Sheamus going into Night of Champions?
Yeah, and that's going against my better judgment because I've been telling you on Sky, I honestly think the Christian and Orton feud would end at Hell in a Cell. But now I'm thinking it could go a whole different direction.
It'd be fun. It'd be fun. Yeah, I'm thinking Christian. I think he's bringing something to the table. I think he's gonna have some sort of surprise for Randy Orton, and I think they want to keep the flip flop thing of the title back. They want to keep it on one person. They signed Christian had a real title run, and if he lost it just soon after he got it again, the people that went crazy after having it for a day are gonna go even more crazy if he just had it for a month. Give this guy a real run because he deserves it. I mean, he's a great wrestler, and I think people like him more as a heel than I think they like him as a face. He's more, his character evolves more. He's pretty clean cut vanilla, and this one he's more devious. He's got two sides to him. And then this is what everybody's paying for. CM Punk and John Cena. Basically this took over, it's spreading over into ESPN like people had dreamed of. My buddy Bill Simmons was talking about it on PTI in the first story. Somehow the quarterback controversy of the Denver Broncos turned into who's going to win, Cena or Punk. I don't know, man. To me, I made a video this morning. I got to think about Mysterio. Who's fighting Mysterio on Monday? With it being Mysterio being a face, it makes you think that a heel's going to show up. But we just saw face versus face with John Cena and Mysterio a week ago on Raw. So I don't know. This is tough, man. If Punk loses, he gets dropped down to mid card. If people say you got to keep him rolling at the top, and you don't want to lose any of the momentum that they've been building up. So, oh fuck me, I'm gonna pick Punk. Even though I made the video today, just I don't know.
Wait.
It's tough.
Punk wins Sunday, and then you got to answer this question because I know there's gonna be people that are probably gonna wonder this, Steve. Just answer this: who's gonna be champion after Raw's over this Monday?
Fuck.
You're on the spot.
Man, this is tough, dude. This is hard.
I stick with what you told me.
This is
I think it makes sense, to be honest.
What I said was in my other video was that Cena would beat Punk at the pay-per-view. Then come Monday, Cena has to fight Mysterio. And, everybody knows about Mysterio's left knee ain't good. and basically Mysterio's probably going to be going
No
home.
bueno.
Yeah. So basically, we get Cena and we get Mysterio in the ring, and basically they have a match. CM Punk comes out and screws over John Cena, Mysterio, the two-time champ, and basically Punk is mad because he lost the title. Because if I can't be champion, you can't be champion either. This leaves Mysterio as a champion, and everybody saw how he lost the belt within 45 minutes last time, holding it. Now he's going to hold it for about 45 seconds. This brings out Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio cashes in, takes advantage of the beaten Mysterio, beats down Mysterio even more after the fact, taking him out off the shows where you can have your exit line story for Mysterio, so he's gone for a couple months to fix his knee, and you're not worrying where he is and why he's not getting his rematch. This moves on to where you can have some sort of a feud between The Miz and Alberto Del Rio. You can have Punk fight John Cena. Nobody cares about the wins or losses. You can have that go to the Hell in the Cell. Get Triple H's nose all involved in there, and just basically it helps you build up new guys, because that's what everybody wants. You want to see guys like The Miz have a real title run. Alberto Del Rio deserves a damn title run. That's the way they've been pushing him ever since he's been there, and he hasn't been champion yet. You have a guy like John Morris, even if he's not healthy, you can get him involved somehow in the main event. Just as long as Cena and Punk aren't in it, even if they aren't the main event, they can still, even if they aren't the title match, they can still main event pay-per-view like Nexus against John Cena. It just there's other ways to do it and make the storyline still your main storyline of Raw. They're not fighting over title, they're fighting over basically each other's respect, or the respect of the company, and Triple H and all that jazz. I mean, that it has to be like that. That's the best storyline I can think of. Everybody can go along with it.
The thing that boggles my mind about this is, for some reason, I think the X factor in this is that TV taping of Raw in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be huge if Del Rio cashed in there. Although I don't think they want him to get a pop when he wins. I think he's
What
supposed to
I
get booed.
want, if the storyline about them trying to make the Mexico City show is big for Del Rio, have him win the night before, or the week before on Monday. I haven't even looked at the schedule, or if there's a pay-per-view before, but basically the first time you really see Del Rio with the title is when he walks out in Mexico City. Have him drive out in whatever kind of car he's gonna drive out in, and just make him dress to the nines and have that title and just the place go bananas. I mean, that's the way that the champion should look, especially going in to his hometown, and everybody get to be with him no matter if he's the heel or not.
I'm gonna say Punk wins. Del Rio screws him. SummerSlam. Del Rio walks out of Staples Center with a championship belt. Next night it's Del Rio and Rey, and then I'll take this one from you. He beats up Mysterio and fucking just tears him to shreds. And then Del Rio's out of action, so you gotta worry about him. After that, Punk comes to the ring and does his little number there. I'll see you at Night of Champions, blah blah blah. And somehow I don't want to go the extra mile. Think how they're gonna do this. I wouldn't surprise if they just throw in John Cena and make it a triple threat. It's not my ideal situation, but knowing them,
Yeah.
Cena can't be too far away from the WWE title picture.
Because
That's just the way
basically,
it's going.
if Cena's not involved in that story that you dreamt up between Punk and Del Rio, the only person that's out there for him to fight is The Miz. And we just went through the long.
I know where you're going with that though, because when you mentioned the Miz, I was thinking, what if if they threw together a Rey and Miz match at SummerSlam,
Mm-hmm.
And he attacked them, and the match just didn't take place, or if he attacked Rey in San Diego to get that massive heel heat, because oh man, we're not gonna see Rey anymore because of this guy. So then he's going back into he goes back into that heel function, because the past few weeks he's been getting cheered, like especially ever since he limped up on one leg during the Money in the Bank match. He's been getting face like pops, and I don't think they want that.
No, there was the story. There were stories months back about them wondering if they could turn him, but I think they're also trying to turn CM Punk right now. I think they're wishy-washy on which way they're going to go with it. I mean, everybody has the dream of Cena turning heel. I think that's going to be a cold day in hell to find the day we finally get that. I think that as long as he's getting the reaction he's getting from the people, Cena's never going to turn heel. You take away if you turn him heel, His merchandising dollars go down. He can't do the Make-A-Wish crap anymore. There's just too much stuff, you know.
Well, I think they'll experiment with it during Mania build up with The Rock, but all I'm saying is by the time Raw's over on this next Monday, I think Del Rio will be champion. What do you say?
When you get to Raw, when you get to WrestleMania, the way that it should be done is the way it's been done all along. Both guys are faces. Go back to WrestleMania with Undertaker, Ultimate Warrior, and Hogan. I mean, just neither of these guys turned on each other. They just basically they interviewed all the fans, and the fans like Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, and all that stuff. And that's the way it should be. Just they're just both real faces. That match worked. It was good. It was great. And there's nothing wrong with that thing. You don't have to have one.
It's a whole different scenario though, dude. I mean, back then people were like undecided. What guy do I root for? Now it's like so lopsided that's like I would say Rock has the majority of the support.
What? You gotta be kidding me. Team Cena all day long.
Well, I'm not saying I'm on Team Rock.
Oh,
I'm not. Just you gotta tell everyone before the video ends who you got after Monday's over. Who's champion? Because that goes in with your prediction.
I don't even think they know. I think they're gonna play spin the wheel, make a deal like WCW.
Well, you gotta predict something.
I don't know, people. It's tough. It's hard. I don't know.
I'm saying Del Rio. One way or another, he'll win. I think it will be Del Rio.
Del Rio should win it, but more than likely, for some reason, someone's keeping the title off him. Something always comes along. Like he won the Rumble.
You're taking the Mike Wilbon approach.
This, that, and the other. Hey, I'm gonna push. I'll take the push.
Yeah, see, that's what you're doing. Oh man.
Alrighty, that'll wrap it up. Good times. We'll be making lots of videos from SummerSlam. Hopefully you guys can check it out. We'll have a SummerSlam video, and we'll have a Monday Night Raw video on my channel. Not sure. Yeah, how are you gonna do your videos? Just do one.
Pretty much, yeah. I'll probably do a couple from my phone.
Because you're going Saturday to Access, Sunday you're double dipping at the event and Access, and then we're going to Raw on Monday. So you're all packed.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get a good chunk of videos compared to last year, huh?
Last year I was unprepared. I didn't know what I was getting into, and the whole
got it this year.
Yeah, the whole they had like no cameras allowed, and I thought they took it for real. So I don't know. I'll be more ballsy this year, and woohoo! Good times. Thank you very much.